Let's take a trip, not to a city but to a small village in rural Africa. The earth is red, the sun relentless, and life is shaped by what's missing. Here lives Asha, a 10-year-old girl whose days begin before sunrise, walking miles for water. Her world is vibrant with laughter and song, but also defined by darkness when night falls. No electricity, just a smoky kerosene lamp. School is a rare luxury, squeezed between chores in a crowded room with tattered books. The internet is a fantasy. Her dreams are limited by circumstance, not by her own ambition. She wonders why the sun can't power a light or pump water. But these are just dreams trapped by lack of resources and opportunity. The village has abundant sunlight and spirit, but little else. No reliable electricity, no clean water on demand, and limited education. Asha and her friends fight 19th century battles in the 22nd century. Their lives show resilience, but it's a daily struggle. This is the world before change. A world waiting for a promise carried on the wind. Imagine the frustration, the potential locked away. This is where our story begins. Now imagine a radical idea, the Universal Education Dividend, or UED. Every child receives a personal education fund, money used only for learning, not for daily needs. For Asha, this is a key, not just a policy. News of the UED spreads by word of mouth, met with skepticism, until families realize it's real, immediate, and personal. The UED trusts parents to know what their children need, whether it's fixing a water pump or learning new farming techniques. It doesn't dictate curriculum or school. It provides resources and respects local wisdom. For a forgotten community, this trust is as valuable as the money. Conversations shift from daily struggles to new possibilities. What could Asha learn? What skills would help the village? The UED isn't just money, it's hope, a promise finally made real. Suddenly, the world cracks open for Asha, revealing possibilities she never imagined. The spark inside her now has fuel. The village begins to dream. The UED is more than a policy. It's a revolution in opportunity. The change has begun. For years, infrastructure meant roads and power grids, concrete and steel. But the most vital infrastructure is people, their knowledge, skills, and creativity. This is the human infrastructure epoch, a new way of thinking. Roads crumble, grids fail, but skilled people rebuild and innovate. Investing in people is investing in a resource that grows over time. The UED embodies this, treating human potential as a nation's greatest asset. It shifts from building things for people to empowering people to build for themselves. A bridge solves one problem. Educated citizens solve thousands. This is smart economic skilled. Empowered people drive growth and resilience. The UED is not just charity, it's a strategy for national strength. The foundation of a strong nation is its people, not its concrete. The human infrastructure epoch has arrived. The UED's architects learned from global experience, especially India. India's one-size-fits-all education often failed diverse communities. Needs differ: fishing villages, urban slums, farming regions, all require unique skills. Standardized curriculums felt irrelevant. Real empowerment required choice. When people have resources and choice, they innovate. Parents know what their children need. The missing piece was financial means. The UED fills that gap, offering flexibility. It doesn't say go to this school, it says find your best path. Funds can pay for apprenticeships, local experts, or tools for self-study. By decentralizing decisions, the UED lets communities build their own educational ecosystems. True empowerment comes from choice, not prescription. The UED redefines education, not just classrooms and tests, but practical, hands-on skills. The focus is on foundational futures core abilities to build a life and community. Before coding, you need to know how to build a house or grow food. UED funds support apprenticeships, workshops, and real-world training. The village becomes the classroom, the broken water pump, a textbook. Community elders and skilled workers become teachers, passing down vital knowledge. UED funds compensate them, validating their expertise. This approach strengthens social bonds and bridges generations. For children like Asha, learning is real. Installing a solar panel or fixing a pump is unforgettable. It builds confidence and proves they can change their world. Foundational futures empower hands, not just minds. The result: practical skills, community pride, and lasting change. This is education that transforms lives. The UED's true power is in the choices it unlocks. In Asha's village, 4 children chart their own paths. Asha uses her funds to learn solar installation, bringing light to her home. Nima apprentices with a water officer, repairs the village pump, and becomes the water guardian. Ikon trains in construction, builds a new community hall, and gains pride in his work. Amari studies sustainable agriculture, revives her family's plot, and shares new techniques with neighbors. Each child addresses a core need: light, water, shelter, food. Their skills lift the whole community. The UED is the foundation for these pillars of progress. 4 children, 4 choices, 4 futures, each empowered by opportunity. Their stories inspire others to dream and act. The village begins to transform one skill at a time. The UED is not just policy, it's a catalyst for change. The future is being built by their hands. This is what empowerment looks like. The journey isn't easy. Real learning means struggle and failure. Asha's circuits fail, Nima's bolts won't budge, Ikon's bricks crumble, Amari's irrigation leaks. But the UED funds ongoing mentorship, turning setbacks into breakthroughs. Skilled mentors guide, encourage, and share their own mistakes. Peer support flourishes. Children learn together, solve problems, and celebrate success as a team. This collaborative spirit teaches more than trades. It builds resilience, teamwork, and confidence. The UED provides resources, but the struggle forges character. Triumphs are sweeter because they're earned. Children become agents of change, not passive recipients. They learn to build, to persist, and to lead. The mud and frustration are part of the journey. Success is built on resilience and community. Individual journeys spark community transformation. Asha's light inspires others. Soon she's teaching solar skills, and the village glows at night. Nima's water expertise spreads. New pipes, cleaner water, healthier children. Girls gain time for learning, inspired by local role models. In cities, UED funds train youth in phone repair, mechanics, tailoring, skills for urban life. Small businesses emerge, powered by practical training. The principle is simple. Identify a need. Use UED to gain skills. Build a livelihood. Ikon's crew builds for neighboring villages. Amari's farming methods spread regionally. The UED creates a cycle. Empowerment leads to community improvement, which fuels more opportunity. The village shifts from survival to innovation. Hope and energy replace resignation. The UED ignites a grassroots revolution. A single spark becomes a blaze of progress. This is a future where destiny is shaped by choice, not birth. The UED is faith in human potential. Africa's greatest resource is its people. Direct investment in youth creates architects of prosperity, not just recipients of aid. Asha becomes a solar technician, business owner, and teacher, a leader. Empowerment breaks the cycle of poverty, replacing it with opportunity. Communities gain resilience, local experts solve local problems. Grassroots development is sustainable because it's owned by the people. The UED shifts perspective. People are minds to empower, hands to enable. Human infrastructure is the strongest foundation. When given tools and freedom, people build a better world. The Universal Education Dividend forges a new future, one skill, one choice, one child at a time.